The following podcast may contain spoilers.
Welcome back, everyone. As always, I am your host, and I am joined by my co-host,
Rich.
and we're here to record a new episode because it's been way too goddamn long.
Yeah, it has. It's my fault. It's my fault.
It's partially your fault. It's also the fault of the other people that got injured that caused us to go to the hospital when we were planning recording nights. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It's been literally, we've had 2 episodes that we, planned, we had the night set aside, we were all ready to record, we'd been communicating through the day, and then, an hour before the session, someone broke their leg. Once it was Richard, once it was my friend, and I was the only one that could bring them to the hospital. It's just we've truly had to defy the wills of the heavens to fucking get this episode going, so, I'm happy to be here.
You know, surviving a tribulation usually hopefully leads to better content. Hopefully. Man. I've never had a bone injury like this before, so it's funny it happens when we were planning on recording. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's one thing after the other. But not today, so we're gonna friggin' take advantage of it, and, we're glad to be back here in the saddle with all of you. Today's gonna be kind of a weird episode. Normally we have, a specific topic we like to talk about, but today, it's just since it's been so long, we wanna kinda just hit some of the points, the major things that have happened since the last time we recorded an episode. Um, I mean, there's a few things we've talked about, Beyond the Timescape's finished.
Surprisingly, it finished. I thought it had a lot more to give, but yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's got a TV show now that's really popular. It's got a donghua that's really popular now, but it's already over. Lord of the Mysteries has a donghua now. Like everything we've been
So
reading.
many things have fucking donghwas now, and look, some of them are great, dude. Throne of Seal just ended at episode 208. That shit was awesome. I have no idea how much it lines up with the book for Throne of Seal, but, the show as a show only, it was sweet. That show the best thing about that show is it always gave itself runway. Like, it would make things exactly as cool as they should be for the part of the show that they were in, and that meant by the end of the show, everything was awesome all the time, and it felt earned.
Everything you showed me about that show makes me gonna sit down and watch it. So it's on my list to watch. Unfortunately, you know, I am forced to watch almost every show that comes out each core, which at least for the Japanese stuff. So it is a bit difficult to get in on all of the donghwas as well.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, maybe if we've been having dead anime seasons like we were for a while, then it would be easy, but we've fucking been hitting so many,
Oh, dude, it's been fire. It's been so
filled.
fire, core after core. It's a golden age, dude. It's so
It's
good.
I don't know what happened, but it's just consistent. There's 30, it's 20 or 30 shows that I'm interested in giving a 3-episode try this season.
The thing about it here, it's not like, some of those shows like a 5 out of 10 or whatever. There's, like, a bunch of solid 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 shows out each season. Like, a lot of them are very good. I was never, like, one to get into josei or shoujo, but since I watched them with my girlfriend, it's, I'm consuming more of that and the normal stuff I consume. So, like, you know, yeah, there's a little too many villainous shows out each season, a little too many villainous, but,
A bit,
like, they're
one
good.
one or two of them are, really, really
They're
good each
good.
season. Fucking Punch it's not really a villainous show, but the
Scarlet, man. I
Scarlet,
know
yeah.
man,
You know
so
exactly what I was talking
oh,
about.
yeah, yeah, Scarlet is great, is great. Shout out to, help me find it, what is it? An observation log of my fiancée who calls herself a villainess. Top tier.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I missed
Go and
that one.
watch it. It's very good. Super shocked. I'm watching it. I'm like, this is doing cool stuff with the genre. Wow, this is great. I was like,
Villainous shows are, really good at playing in the space. It's actually fascinating. Um,
And
God,
then they
no,
have
like this.
Slop, like, they have prime Slop out right now,
Oh
okay?
god, yeah, dude,
Um,
smoking behind the supermarket with you.
that's Slop for sure. There is Old Country Bumpkin
My
Swordmaster,
god, yes.
season 2.
The only anime that has ever animated great swords being used correctly.
Yes, it's so good. It's yes, the dialogue's a little wooden, the dub's a little wooden. It doesn't matter. It's good. Just accept it. This is what we want. This is the double A. This is what has gone away. Remember how double A video games are gone? They just don't exist. Double A video games don't exist anymore. It's either triple A or it's indie. We got double A anime, and I'm here for it. We need those. These are what we need. Not everything needs to be Demon Slayer, Ufotable, unlimited budget works. It could just be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, no, and we've had so much of that lately, it's been fantastic. Uh,
Clevitus.
but yeah, Clementus Season 2 coming out right now, it's great too.
Yeah.
Young ladies don't play fighting games
I'm watching that.
has
Though
been
I was a little
fantastic.
it's great, but I'm a little mad because it's like, why didn't you just level 3? She died with level 3 right there. Why would you go for the same jump? Like, it's the thing about it, I play competitive fighting games way too long, so I'm looking at it and I'm way too sweaty while I'm watching it to go, "Oh, what was that?" You know? They don't make it for me. That's fine. That's
Yeah, no,
fine.
I think it's more for people at my level where I'm like, I kind of understand the higher level techniques in fighting games, but, like, I can't execute them, so I can, like I know enough to appreciate the good show, but not enough to show off. Uh,
Um, man, there's just a lot, I'm the Daemons of the Shadow Realm from last
yep,
season's continuing.
yeah, that show's been fascinating. It had one of the best first episodes I've seen in a
Oh,
while.
yeah, yeah, the gobble scene, fantastic. Yo, shout
The
outs.
gobble scene was amazing, the fake, like, "Oh, yeah, this is a set in the 1700s," or whatever feel
Oh,
that
yeah,
it
the
had at the
fake out.
beginning
Yo,
until
yo,
all of a
yo.
sudden there were helicopters.
Oh, no, it yo, I gotta say, what is her name? Is it Arasawa? Why can't I remember the mangaka's name?
I know
Uh,
who you're talking about, but I too am drawing a blank right now.
yeah, Arakawa. Arakawa. Arakawa-san or however you wanna
Sensei
say
or
it.
whatever.
She, uh she knows how to sucker in unks like me, Unkslop. She knows how to slow build and commit me to her world. I'm getting shades of Full Metal where I'm just like, I'm buying into the rules of their world as I'm watching it. It's
Yeah,
very slow build
it's it's really good, like, it's so there's so
quality,
much unspoken world building that's, like, really obvious through their motifs and the way they, like,
right?
build everything. That's, I think, the most fascinating part of the show.
Like, I'm here for it, and I gotta say everybody looks cool, right? Which does so much heavy lifting. Characters can just stand there menacingly, and you'll be like, "Oh, I wonder what he does, huh?"
Yeah, no, it's been really well, it's been really well animated, the character designs are great, and I kept going into it being like, "Oh, is this just gonna be, like, more FMA?" Which, like, I don't know why I'm complaining about that.
Why
FMA
would
was a
you
great show,
yeah,
but
more FMA is good. We need more of
but then,
that.
like, it really has taken its own identity, like, immediately, which I really appreciated. God, but it's like the fucking anime seasons have been insane. Uh,
We got canceled shows getting animes, like, Black Torch is canceled manga getting an anime. We
yeah,
got,
fucking I mean, like, obviously, there's the big ones like Mushoku Tensei and all that that, like, everyone's already
yeah, of course. I
excited about,
mean,
and the first 2 episodes
ReZero
of that
last
were
season, ReZero coming back in like 6 weeks. I actually had a crash course because Donna was like, "You need to watch ReZero," and I deliberately avoided ReZero for years. I
I'm
avoided
kinda
the
in the same boat.
novel, and I avoided the show because it was one of those where this got too popular too fast. I don't wanna ride that train, I'm gonna avoid it, being all hipster. So I'm like, "Screw it, I wanna watch it." So then I watched the first episode of the director's cut season, and I go, "This is really good, but this is moving a little too slow for me." So I just read everything. I just read everything to volume 10. So I just went from volume 1 to volume 10, well, to the latest, up to date on the volume 10 going on for ReZero. So I became a ReZero head in like a month and a half. I am committed, okay? Okay? Subaru, you got me.
People have been
Aldebaran,
saying
you're the GOAT.
really crazy good things about it lately, so, like, I can't help but believe you.
Dude, well, I mean, like, the act they're in is very interesting. What's going on right now with Nubaru and figuring out all of the witch factors and what's going on there, where they're at right now, and the way they're portraying it is fantastic, right? However, what I'm waiting for is like I'm probably gonna have, like, kids and be married when it comes out in the future, right? Like, it's gonna like, it took them this long to get to this act. I might not be alive when they get to the stuff that I wanna see animated, right? So it's like, you
Damn.
know, it takes so long for stuff to come out, right? Like, think about how long it's taken part 7 to finally start getting stuff, and we still only got 1 phase of it because Netflix is evil.
Seriously, I was secretly hoping that they were gonna be releasing the episodes at the same pace that the race was happening, so, like, they would that would have been so awesome, but
Next
it's been,
level.
like it was, like, March when the last one came out, so that's not what's going on. Um, but that would have been amazing. I would have loved that. Uh, but missed opportunity, I guess.
Like part 7 so much that I wanna do like, get in a car and go to all the places that they go to in that part, just to
I've
experience
never read
traveling
part
across
7.
America. You haven't? Yo, I'm
No.
not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Fair.
It's great. It's
I
great.
mean, I watched the first episode on Netflix. It's something about I really love how much love was put into the JoJo's anime this time, and, like, in every aspect. So it's made me want to be anime only for JoJo's, even though I had read, I think, through part 5 before this part like, season like, before the new production had started with David Productions. Um, and then, like so up until then, I had read the manga, but then, like, once it got to that point, I was like, "I should read more," but I kinda wanna just trust them and see what happens.
Honestly, I wish I was anime only for part 5 and part 6 because I had already read those, and part 5, I was always the anime I was always one of those where I didn't like part 4, I like part 5 because reading it in the manga and the poor translation of part 4 or whatever
Oh,
really
yeah, it
kinda
was
killed
really
it
fun.
for me. So when
Yeah.
I watched it with you guys when we were in Colorado, part 4 was coming out, and I'm like, "This is amazing. Part 4 is fantastic." I was
They let it
basically
down
anime
so much.
only for part 4. I was basically anime only for part 4 because what I had read was not good. It was bad translations, bad scans.
I hope they've made better ones since the time we read it, because that shit was truly heinous.
Yeah, yo, it did not do it glory, and the fact that I even doubted Araki was cooking in part 4, and of course, I don't have to say anything, everybody knows he cooked in part 5. Part 5
Mhm. Yeah.
was, to me, a chef's kiss. I love part 5. Part 5 is so good. The only problem I have with part 5, and I say this to this day here, is, you know, Giorno's a little boring. Giorno himself's a little boring. Everyone else is amazing.
Yeah, I
The
get where you're coming
the
from, like, he's Dio and JoJo's combined, like, he should be a little bit more flashy than he was, which is
Right?
crazy to say given how much he did in that series.
If Giorno had, like, an inch of the swag Gyro Zeppeli has,
Yeah.
maybe,
Maybe that's
but
what was
he ain't.
missing. Maybe part 5 just needed a Zeppelin.
Yeah, maybe they need a Zeppeli. God, dude, Gyro's the GOAT, bro. He's they kept his aura throughout the show. They throughout that one episode, they kept his aura.
No,
I'm
he
not gonna
was
spoil
fascinating.
anymore.
I'm super excited to see his story.
It's it's gonna be it hits nails all of the hit points that part 1 and 2 hit
That's
with the
good because
stands of 3 and 4 and 5,
I
all
loved
combined is part 7
it's so
in
amazing
America.
because I loved the tones of season 1 and 2, the almost operatic, like, just the epicness of it, the how big they wanted it to feel and how grand and how it had, like, just so many traditional theater elements from, like, old times, like Speedwagging taking the role of the Greek chorus and, like, just, like, all these different, like, ideas that were from classic theater that were thrown into the themes of that show.
Mhm,
Um, like, I always love that, and I feel like it appeals to people that have that kind of background more, and that's why it's kind of a hit or miss season for people,
mhm.
the first couple of seasons. Because I mean, of course, everyone loves fucking Stans, but
To me, I'm weird. I growing up, I was never a big Jotaro guy. Yeah, Chitaro's cool looking and whatever. I was never a big part 3 guy. Never I really wasn't. I loved part 2. I loved part 2,
Mhm.
and then I loved part 5 because it was like, "Okay, stands are here. Let's do some fucking weird shit. Let's do some weird stuff." Keep
Oh,
in
yeah.
mind, the phrase this, I am a Yu Yu Hakusho growing up kid. I am a Hunter x Hunter stan till I die. New
Fuck yeah.
chapters out, by the way.
Well, I need to check that.
Um,
I like, read up to where it was, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 8 months ago, and then I haven't checked it since, so I'm excited to catch up if there's new
yeah.
stuff.
And I'm looking for we have a power system and we're gonna play games with the power system. That's what I'm here for. Stand battles, interesting fights, funny ways of dealing with stuff. I'm here for it. I want it bizarre, I want it crazy, I want it interesting because I can read straight up hands. Like if I just want to read hands, there's things for that, right? People throwing hands, people fighting. If I just want
I
to
want
read somebody beating the shit out of each other with a deeper meaning, I'll go read Holy Land before I read something magical. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that,
But
yeah, no.
for what it was, for what I want from Iraqi, dude, 7 does everything. Everything from every part combined, every good part of every part leading up to it is all in 7. I can't
Well,
sell
it's
it enough,
I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna try and wait for Netflix, but, if they keep pulling this shit, we'll see.
right?
If they release another 1 episode, I'm fucking going to the manga for sure. Uh, but no, dude, so much crazy shit has happened. The Chainsaw Man ended.
Oh, I wanted more, but it ended. I'm not mad at the ending. I'm not mad at the ending. I'm not. It's fine. It's a fine ending. It's just the ending isn't as good as the sum of all of his parts, right?
I'm mad at the ending for 2 reasons.
Okay.
One, like, all right, the big one is kinda, I think, similar to your vein of there should have been more. There was more stories to tell in Chainsaw Man that were, like, threads that were left undelved, and, like, the some of those should have been pulled before the series was ended. So
Mhm.
I know there's not gonna be a part 3, but part of me secretly hopes there'll be a part 3 someday.
It could
Um,
easily be one too. Like
there
the
yeah,
problems aren't resolved. The issues in the world still happening, and the growth, like the growth as people aren't done, right? Like Dingy is not a complete person.
yeah,
Dennis needs
definitely not.
help still.
Everyone does. But my other issue with the ending is that, like, it makes part 2 feel completely unnecessary. Like, where the story was left off at the end of part 1 is a much better ending for Chainsaw Man. Like, if we're not gonna tell any more Chainsaw Man stories,
Yeah, part
there
one's
was no
ending was
reason.
infinitely better.
Yeah, part 2 just introduced characters that died 15 chapters after they were introduced.
Mhm.
The cast rotated so much that you never really got emotionally attached to anyone other than, like, the 1 or 2 people that Denji, like, survived long enough for, like, you to take feels from Denji. And then it's like, I don't know. It's just I really hate when stories decide to retcon everything that's happened because it's like, why do we it's like why I can't watch non-canonical anime movies a lot of the time because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, it doesn't matter how cool the stuff you just did is, if you write it out of existence before the end of the movie, like, I'm not gonna feel like it was impactful.
It's all meaningless, and we just wasted time for something pretty much.
Yeah, and it's like, don't get me wrong, the fucking Michigan sword, that was great. I
It
love
was sick.
that.
It was sick.
Like, some of the
Dude
concepts that were happening at the end of the story were really fun.
dude, my favorite scene in that manga towards the end was when old girl, when War Devil, she's pointing up and she goes, "I remember who I really love, what I really love," and she goes, "America."
America!
And I'm like, "Oh, he's cooking right now, he's
It was
cooking,
so good. I was like,
he's
"Oh, man,
cooking."
finally a payoff in this season," and then it just, like, ended and was like, "Actually, none of this happened, don't worry about it."
Oh, no.
And I'm like, "Dude,
Well,
it's just Chainsaw Man, you can let bad things happen, that's kind of the point of the show."
I mean, Dingy's whole existence is basically suffering, so just let him. I just wanted to see him grow as a person because of the suffering. When his little sister, um,
Nayuta or
I'm not
whatever.
trying to spoil too much, right? When his sister functioned, the stuff happened with that, with the sushi stuff, and and them setting up like an STD fiend, and you know what I'm saying? What are we doing with this, bro? Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing with this, bro? You're
Yeah.
setting all this stuff up, or like old people trying to sacrifice young people, and like you're clearly trying to say something political about Japan because you have old people really feeding on the young people problem in Japan right now. You're clearly trying to say something, and then you just you gotta be vague, boy. You're afraid you're gonna say something meaningful. Like,
Yeah,
what are
no,
we doing?
everything just felt a little bit too esoteric in part 2 for me. Like, it wasn't ever it never felt grounded. I was always having trouble following the action in a scene unless I spent, like, 5 or 10 minutes looking at a panel. And it just it I there was parts of it that I really loved, but it fell short for me. But secretly, I hope that if we do have a part 3, we finally get to see Dingy go down to hell and talk to some of the interact with some of those demons that have never been killed.
I just
That's the most fascinating piece of lore that's never been touched on in Chainsaw Man to me.
honestly, all I really wanted was like color me a romantic. I just wanted Asa and Denji to just be happy.
Yeah,
Like, just to be genuinely happy and grow up and be complete. Like, let me get 5 years of Denji growing out of being a horny teenager that hasn't experienced life to being a actual human being, or like see what it's like to be a real adult that isn't just fodder in this horrible universe you live in.
and it felt like he was actually developing that way, and then the ending was like,
Nope.
"Actually,
Stop
no.
this. Stop this development.
This is too painful for my boy Dingy. I'm gonna unilaterally decide that this other life is better for him."
Didn't even get laid. Didn't
That's the
even get
worst
laid.
part. Like,
Didn't even
come
get laid.
on, man.
It didn't
Just
even get
let it
laid.
happen.
I would like to do that. In my mind, I go, okay, how can he make Denji suffer? What if Denji gets laid and it's a bad lay? Because if you guys, for the people who aren't very active, sometimes sex can be bad. Sometimes sex can just be bad. And what if his first time that he is built up in his brain, it's fucking awful. It's just awful. It's just not good. Just like that kiss he had when she threw up in his mouth. It's just bad. It's just bad. And then suddenly, the motivation Digi was having in his brain is gone, and now he has to find motivation from within. And that would have done a lot for me.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I
Digi
hadn't.
needs to love himself. I would love for that to be, but then again, hey, I'm not the writer. I don't make
Yeah, it's read by the guy who wrote Fire Punch, so, like, honestly, how am I hoping for positive developments in characters?
yeah.
The light it's a cyberpunk mentality, you exist to suffer. The
Yep.
goal of the story is to see how big you.
Honestly, like with the new Cyberpunk coming out, I'm wondering how they're gonna rip our heart apart this time.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude. Somebody was talking about the media kid being someone that's trying to make an Atom Smasher documentary.
right?
I saw
I
that and I was
mean,
like, "That'd be funny."
I was on Twitter and I'm like, yo, people are talking about how that kid's gonna be the first one to die. And I'm like, absolutely not, bro. That's the lively boy. He gonna be there to the end. He'll be there to the end because
Yeah,
for
if he
some
dies, it's
reason the
gonna be in the last
cameraman
episode
survives.
for sure.
He's like a last episode guy, and you're gonna see that kid. What if he starts streaming World Star? You know what I'm saying? That ages me, but like that's what that kid is. I don't. I just want to get some good old late 80s, early 90s styled hyper violence where they make you fall in love with a character and then they kill them in front of you. That's what I'm here for. And
Sorry, you saying that shit, I just can't think about, like, stuff like Angel Cop.
yeah, you get it, man. You understand. And I'm glad it's coming back. I'm glad I'm on the other side of the return of we have these old school style, hand drawn looking,
Yeah.
really, really cool, hyper stylized shows coming out. And not all of them hit. Like, example, was Idaten Gods
No, I kinda like
I
that story, to be
Idaten?
honest. God's
I
Lonely Peace.
Yeah, but the thing about it, it didn't catch on. The problem here, it wasn't as big as it should have been, despite it being beautifully animated, really interesting story, great fight, all the stuff that new gen anime watchers would love is there, and it
Yeah,
did
I
not
just think
catch
nobody
on.
knew about it. Like, nobody I don't think they advertised the show at all, so, like, nobody clicked on it, nobody knew it was good, but it was fucking amazing.
But now you could put you could shadow drop something right now, and with anime being so freaking popular now, people are gonna catch up. Like, there's stuff that to me, like, has a following that I'd be surprised have followings, right? Like, I'd be surprised people are messing with it, right? Like, or like things made specifically to target me, right? Like, there's a whole show out right now that is another one of those 7 out of 10 ass shows that doesn't have a huge budget, but you can tell they're trying. Hell Mode. Hell Mode. Um,
Yeah, I think I watched that.
I'm watching season 2 of that right now. I enjoy season 1. I enjoy season 1 so much, not because, it's kinda generic. It's got all of
It
the
was he
it's the
was the
kinda
one that,
stuff.
like, summoned familiars and shit, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and,
he's
like,
a
could get
summoner.
stats from it and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and he
Yeah,
literally chose the hardest thing, but it's so like, it's low-key hyper accurate to playing like an old school MMO,
yeah,
and all of
exactly.
the sweaty things you would do to optimize the shit out of playing it, he's doing in season 2 with his friends who have no clue what the hell he's saying, but he's optimizing them. He sees their stat growth, he's picking all the stuff, he's doing all the things, and it's like, yeah, this is a sweaty MMO player, and a sweaty MMO player wrote this show, and I appreciate that because only someone who's been sweaty in MMOs would enjoy that. It's the same why it's why I loved, King's Avatar. A sweaty MOBA/MMO player wrote this.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's no way somebody there's a 0% chance that wasn't a sweaty player.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. As a sweaty player myself, I
There's
like being
certain
pandered to.
there are shows where it is so obvious the author has experience, like Haikyuu, King's Avatar, like, there's so many examples, but it's like Ping Pong the animation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, so, like, I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of sports shows obviously have that kind of background. Um, just because
Was it 100 meters as
I didn't
well?
watch that one, but I've heard it was great.
It was really good. It was really good. It's by the source material is by the same guy that did, Orb, and Orb was my favorite anime of was it last year or year before?
Gotcha.
Orb on the Movies of the Earth, big recommend, read it, read the manga, watch the show, it's all good, you can't go wrong, prepare yourself. If I like it, you're probably gonna get your heart broken at some point. I have a type. I have a type of thing I enjoy, and comedy's old hat. Tragedy is what's in. Tragedy's always good.
Well, somebody this is an old quote from some manga where, happy people are all happy in the same way, but
There's so
sad
many.
families are sad uniquely.
There's so many ways to be sad, guys.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, you got stuff like 100 Girlfriends, where
Oh
it's just
god, I'm
happy
so
and
excited that there's another fucking
Chataro.
season.
Dude, the
Oh,
new season, dude, and they're playing games with the animation, and
of
they're
course.
making references to everything, and it's
To be
it's
fair, that
it's
manga is very fourth
it's
wall breaking as well.
it's so good.
No, I'm up to date on that manga. That is a fantastic story.
What are they at
That
now in the manga? Like, when I stopped reading it, I was like girl 20
they're
something.
like 38 or something.
Wow, that's a lot left. I know they took, like, a little break because the
Here,
artist
I've got
got pregnant.
I'll send you a picture that'll explain it well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to explain that to Donna. I'm like, this is drawn by a woman, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they took a break."
This is actually
Oh, that's a
a
lot.
while back, but
That's a lot of people in the Rentaro family. Holy crap. I don't recognize half of them.
yeah, oh, I
Like,
mean, if you're a 20, that makes sense. There's like 18 more. I think we actually might have just gotten 39 like like a chapter or 2 ago. Uh,
that's a lot. That's a lot of girls. That's a lot of girls.
well, it really is, and they're all their own unique thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man. Finally a
like
harem done right. Holy crap.
literally, like it solved so many harem shows for me. I'm like, oh, the problem is you just weren't man enough, dude. You should have been man enough to fucking have 2 girls. That was your problem.
This has always been my problem every with every harem I consumed after the first Tenchi Muyo has
Mm,
always been the guy was never deserving of the love and attraction he is getting. He's always sucked. Imma point out what is the name of that show?
Love Hina, fucking,
Love Hina. Oh my god. Oh my, he sucks so bad. He sucks so bad, so bad. Legendarily sucks. I was a kid screaming,
Yeah.
"Oh, he
No,
sucks."
dude, that's a 24 volume manga, and that dude sucks for 23 volumes of it, and then by the end, he's just been physically beaten enough to be a superhero. Um,
Oh, it sucks.
he's done so much comedic reactions that it's actually bent the rules of his reality by the end of that series, and that's about the only reason he becomes respectable, quote, unquote.
Dude, watching Love Hina, like 8-year-old me is like, "Why him?
Yeah.
It should
No, he
be me, not him.
agreed.
Why him? Watch Aoriyoshi and Aoriyoshi and me.
Oh, man,
He sucks.
you're hitting
Why do
core
people
childhood
recommend
memories for
this?
me. Yeah, no,
It's
dude, that one's
why?"
absolutely true. Both in many ways, that dude did not deserve that chick. Um, any
Like,
of
it's
those
just
people. No, you're absolutely right. That's, like, the main problem with harem shows is that, like, they function off a person that's so shit that it's weird. You know what was a great show that came out last season was, Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku?
I watched that. Otaku-kun, watching that with Donna got me to watch it because I didn't wanna watch it. I'm like, I don't know if I wanna watch I don't
It
know if I wanna watch this one.
Yeah,
And,
I felt it was gonna be real, like,
it was
bad,
pretty
and
good. It was
it was
not
fun.
that bad.
It had very genuine human relationships in it.
Music was pretty good. Art was good.
It had genuinely one of my
They
favorite
were
openings from that
all,
season.
like, social failures. It's just the 2 girls were hot, so you could be a socially inept, but super hot, so you could have interactions with people. He's average as hell, so him being socially inept means his ass is alone, and that is realistic.
Yeah. Like, it's just again, like, the anime seasons, they
Second
can't
pre
lose lately.
That's at the same time, we had a double feature on those shows. We do Gals Can Be Kinda Otaku into Second Prettiest Girl. What is it? Dating the Second Prettiest Girl. Actually good.
I I didn't
Surprisingly
miss that one.
good romance. Shocker. You thought it was gonna be shitty, but it was good. Yo,
Yeah, I
guy's a
think
little bit of a crybaby. Pretty good show.
I think I dodged that one on its cover. Uh,
I never would have watched it, but sometimes people go, you gotta try things. So I end up trying it. And I'm going, oh, why is this show good? Oh man, he's confronting his father's infidelity. Is affecting
yeah,
his ability to have a relationship. Holy shit, he's growing as a person. Wow, what is it? Wait, the couple doesn't wait forever to get together early, and then they focuses on their relationship growing? When did they start doing this? Incredible. Meanwhile, the most popular romantic comedy or romantic show going on right now is that garbage ass Rent a Girlfriend dog shit that keeps
uh,
getting more episodes with the worst human being of a main character I've ever seen. But it keeps
I
going, it keeps getting
I
money.
knew nothing about that show, but I had a friend that kind of has been hate watching it the entire time. Who knows if it's actual hate watching, but he started giving me a synopsis of the drama in that show that's been going on. Apparently, they finally went on a real date in the manga. Spoilers here, I guess, for people that care about Rent a Girlfriend. But like they went on a whole day. Like he picked everything. She was having a great time. They were having real conversations, and at the end of the day, she's like, "I don't think I'm into you."
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
actually saw
like,
that on Twitter, the picture of her rejecting him. And I'm like, this, dude, I'm pretty sure there's just like, okay, so this is a tirade. Please bear with me, listeners. Okay, so in pornography, Pornhub will release a thing, most popular pornography that exists, and apparently the big fetish on planet Earth is like feet. And I've never met a person that's into feet, and I'm not into it. As like it's just a gross concept to me.
look, I ain't gonna
I
try and yuck
think
anyone's yum, but I'm right there with you. It's not for me.
I think there's just a bunch of like pay pigs and cucks that exists in real life, and they watch Rent a Girlfriend to get their jollies. Because the only way you can enjoy a show like that with that conceit is if you low key a little bit into being cucked and low key a little bit into being a pay pig. And that is my only understanding of the show. I'm not trying to judge whoever likes it. If you like it, if Rent a Girlfriend is your favorite show, I think somebody needs to check your phone or something, bro. Because something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Get help. Therapy is very affordable.
pretty sure the author has an AI version of his character that he's, like, obsessed with and fake married or some shit.
I know the main girl, he would, like, go on trips up and take pictures of it, like, and go like, superimpose her onto dates and stuff with himself, but, like, also know that the author himself, the mangaka, is married?
Yeah, yeah, well, he
So
has a
it's
wife.
like
Yeah. He's doing this while being married.
so it's like, I don't know, man. Yo, more power to y'all. That's for y'all. Y'all got it. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. I know it's popular. I can't get into. Honestly, me not being able to get into something like that, I was afraid I was gonna be in a similar situation with ReZero because of how popular it was when it came out, and I realized I was wrong. ReZero's actually just goated. It's actually just good as hell. I'm
Sometimes things are
sorry.
popular for a reason.
It's popular for sometimes, yo, not everything's SAO. Hey, yo, it's just sometimes the shit actually is good. You know what I'm saying?
Good
ReZero, good as
SAO.
hell. Maybe watch it. It's good as hell. And there's nothing weird about it. You can watch it and not be like on pins and needles. I can't recommend Mushoku Tensei,
Yeah.
because yo, Rudy is getting to some
It's a
shit and like I like
fantastic
it,
world
but
building, great storytelling, but, like, yeah, there's some really
Rudius is a
questionable acts in that
weird
fucking
ass
shit.
motherfucker.
And
Yo, it
and
is
the
what it
one
is.
thing that Rudius really never advances forward from is being a pervert. I mean, like, you can make the arguments about, like, "Oh, it's a the age there's no age limit in that world, so it's fine." It's like, there's nothing
No,
illegal against it. It's like, "No,
it's messed
dude.
up. And then
It's written
like
from a guy in this world, so fuck off."
and then you watch like the epilogue, you read the epilogue books, and the weirdness is just like in the blood because his half sister that instead of making her a legitimate member of his family is like a servant, ends up like sexually assaulting
Yeah,
his
I've read
son.
those books
And
as
I'm
well.
just like, why would you write this?
It was
You
a
control
weird
them.
choice.
That is a choice. First and foremost,
It was also a whole fucking book.
the whole book. I know, I know. It doesn't even make sense. I wanted to see what's going on with the with Orsted in the battle in
Yeah, no,
his
it's this is supposed to
lineage
be a
in the
story about leading up to the shit with applause. Why are we
yeah,
talking
let's deal with the Laplace factor and all the others. No, I don't care about your incestuous fantasies. You're a good writer, and I can separate the author from the from the product. But when you got a whole story and it's just family drama and incest, dude, like, dude, I try to defend you. Dude, I be in these streets defending the product, and I can't because you do shit like this.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on,
really
man.
hard to justify
It's,
it. The
I
last volume
can't.
was really disappointing. The only praise I could give that volume is that at the beginning of the volume, he's like, "Oh, this was the most fucked up thing I've ever done in my life." And it's like, that's not really enough.
Come on, man. You can do pain and suffering. I I read ReZero. I read ReZero all the way to the current arc, okay? He does suffering in ways I haven't seen a writer of this type of this type of content write. He does suffering really, really well. He does mental breakdowns. He does self-harm. He does value. He does it all. He even extrapolates possible stuff with all of the ifs. The man, the man was born to write. I don't know what's going on. It's like we took potentially he could be a Shakespeare-like figure, and he decided to just write a dude suffering in another world. Shout outs to you, bro. You could have done anything else in this world, but you wanted us to see Subaru suffer billions of ways.
Literally.
Thank you.
Write an immortal character so they can suffer more. That was what UQ Holder's whole mentality was. What if I could be more vicious than I was in Negima? Alright, cool. God, why am I dude, so much Ken Akamatsu in this episode.
Ken Akamatsu. And I know the memes and his hot wife and all that. You know what? Hey, Ken, you know, you're probably never gonna watch this, but we got beef, dude. You wasted my childhood, you mother, whatever you hell you are.
I am somewhat sad that Love Hina was an almost formative show for me just because I was watching it, like, in early puberty. It's just a rough time to get into that content.
I never
Um,
should have. Honestly, being a kid in the late 90s, like a young kid, and I relied on like VHS tapes from my brother-in-law and stuff translated from the I lived out in the middle of nowhere, so
The
everything was
one
on
shelf on
tapes.
Blockbuster Video
Dude, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
that had Spriggan and, Ninja Scroll and
Voices of a Distant Star. Uh,
oh, Jesus Christ.
dude, I had Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll, I had to explain to someone, Ninja Scroll was my first anime. I was like 4 watching Ninja Sc I should not have
Too
watched
young
that.
to be watching Ninja Scroll.
Watching an actual rape, and then my mom's like, "Why do you like this?" "It's cool fighting. He fought a bee man and chopped it up. Look at the
That's
bees.
all I need, man. I just need a B-man that someone can kill.
He killed the bee man." And then I'm like, I wanna show it to friends, but I can't
It's
because
so
it hit
early
me.
on.
Oh shit, that's a real rape.
Wait,
That is a
real
real rape.
for sure. Yeah.
Rapist combat is in that show.
Fucking that whole old era of, like, Demon City Shinjuku
Demon
and
City shit.
fucking dude bringing a wooden sword to a laser fight. Uh, but no,
But
dude,
yeah,
so, like, I know we've just been ranting this whole time, but, like, shit, man, like, Beware of Chicken, the 5th volume came out a few months ago.
there's so much Beware Chicken I need to read, boys. Like, I'm about to crack out so I can cover that in detail because I loved everything I read about Beware Chicken. I've loved it, yo. What's the name of the author? Something Farmer?
Casual Farmer.
Casual Farmer is definitely not a casual writer. That guy is very good. I need to read that
Like,
past the second book.
you should, yeah, no, you should definitely do the stuff that's currently like, it's actually the editing is really good, for the first 5 books that have come out. Like, it has genuinely improved the flow and the way the communications come through in the writing, so it's really good for that, but then even the stuff that's past that, that's, like, just on the internet until it becomes a real book has been really good. I'm on his fucking Patreon reading his, like, chapters as they fucking come out. So, I think he finished, volume 10 of the web novel,
Wow.
which, uh, like, volume 3 of the web novel is all that we have current. Like, when the end of volume 3 was the end of book 5 in the, like, actual publication because 'cause they
Oh,
split book 2 into 2 books, and they split book 3 into 2 books.
so where did I stop when he did the punch across the area and became like the quote unquote de facto leader of that group and the
I
cat could transform and
I wanna say that's the end of book 3.
that's the end of book 3?
It's either book 2 or book 3 in the, like, the official
Okay,
release.
so I would pick up at the end of book 3, maybe?
I'll double check on that for you and let you know when we wrap
Yeah,
this up, but yeah, it's
definitely.
it's somewhere in there. I mean, I have the fucking physical volume somewhere here, so I can just go crack it open real quick. Um, but yeah, I wanna say that was the end of book 3 because I think 1 was pretty much the exact same, and it ended with uh, the ceremony, and then 2 and 3 2 was, like, the building, and then 3 was, like, the Dueling Peaks tournament, I wanna say.
Okay,
So
okay.
I think 4 and 5 would be the first new content for you, and that's honestly 4 and 5 are the foundations for the book to get a lot larger in scope.
I would imagine the world would start growing now that he is basically the the hidden monster of this underpowered area. I would
It
imagine his universe would definitely
like,
open the hell up.
I I think, like, book 6 is where, honestly, the book starts to feel a little bit more like a traditional shonen, story.
Oh.
Like, they start having some of, like, a wider world that the characters begin to experience. I won't tell, like, the context of
I'm
that or anything.
curious which one of them is gonna be the first to go out there and start, you know, getting into trouble in this Shinsha world. I would imagine it's the chicken, but he kinda wants to protect his area. Probably the cat, maybe. The cat seems like the
There's lots of options. Um,
it just hit me. Before I forget, I gotta recommend this to everyone. The Cat and the Dragon. Watch it. Watch The
yes.
Cat and the Dragon.
Yes.
It's amazing. Watch it. Watch it,
It
watch
is
it, watch it.
so wholesome and amazing.
It's amazing. The world building is great. Every part of it's so well crafted with love. It's so good. I had to convince Donna was like, "Oh God, I don't know if I want to watch it. It's
When I
so good."
when I watched the first episode, I was like, how is there more to this story? How is this not a complete tale in itself? And then they did episode 2, and I was like, I see what they're doing
I'm
here,
in.
and I am so
Dude,
for it.
dude, I watched episode 3 and I'm like, this should be that character right there should be the main character of his own. Each episode is like setting up for its own show. Every it could be its own story. Like, and it just keeps going and as a vignette of this world.
I'm
Like
I am
it's so good.
fascinated to see if they continue doing what they're doing the entire season. I will have no complaints, and I'm fascinated to see if they're going to do more than what they're doing. Try and start interweaving these at some point, or whether it's just going to be like a Mushishi episodic kind of tales in this world. And I'm fine with either one of them.
Like if like this is doing its job because it's doing like classical fantasy in a way that makes me want to go read the source material because whatever that guy was cooking. Oh, so I just looked it up. Apparently, it was originally a series of stories on a user generated novel publishing website,
Okay.
and then they put it together and published it in print in 2014.
Okay. Shit, that's old.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome. I'm glad it got to stay in the sun here.
and the light novel itself, the novel series was 2013 2014, and then the light novel 2016 to present. Um, yeah,
Dang.
they're doing. Man, shout out to the internet. It's done so much for writing because this is like a thing that you probably wouldn't see, wouldn't get published by a normal publisher. So for it to exist is man, they're
There's
doing
been so many shows, and honestly, it's one of the things I'm happy about China doing right now because, like, they're like, "Hey, we have a bunch of fucking stories. Why don't we just animate them?" And I don't know whether Unreal 5 has made that financially viable for them or what, but it's like it's an industry now, and they are doing a lot. And so, honestly, like their original anime are starting to get a lot better too.
shout out to Lean Cage. That's one of the greatest things I've ever consumed from China. Another big recommend. That was another thing I recently got into, and I cracked out on it. And big fan, and I'm here for it. More of that, please. More of that,
And this is more
please.
of a personal note, but I'm pretty sure that it's confirmed now that Throne of Steel was the thing preventing Dolu Dalu from getting more music.
Really?
Because Throne of Steel ended, and then, like, a week later, we have our first new opener in Dolu Dalu 2 after, like, 120 episodes. I think there was just one dude in fucking Tencent's donghua thing that writes all the music.
Oh my god. And they just running
Oh.
that poor guy ragged.
Dude, literally, the last episode of fucking Throne of Steel had, like, 24 unique outfits for the main characters. That were new, had never before been used or seen in the show before, had, like, I think 6 new songs. Like, the amount of budget they put into that show and the amount of, like, assets they produced for it is insane.
I mean,
But it
sometimes you just gotta dump the clip.
as soon as it ended, we finally get another opener for Dolu Dalu. So I genuinely think that guy was, like, writing Dolu Dalu, and they did something to piss him off, and he's like, "I'm only writing for Throne of Steel until that show's done."
That's so good. That's so good.
Um, I mean, that's all 100% conjecture, but
I mean, sometimes the head headcanon's better than reality, and I accept the head headcanon, dude. I don't
yeah,
I'm
I'm
with
with
it.
that.
It's a fact to me.
It's a fact until someone very easily disproves what I'm saying.
Oh,
But I'm
man.
gonna live with it till then.
What
Shit.
what else did I get into? I became a Kingdom head since we last recorded. I read Kingdom from 1 chapter 1 to 880 something that caught up,
It's
and
on
I've
my
been a
list
Kingdom stand, and I'm like, "Why is this not big 3? Why is
because
this
it
not
got
more
animated in the
popular in
fucking
America?"
because it got animated in the dumb fucking animation style that everyone hates.
Yo, the new animation's good though, but you gotta get
Yeah, but
past,
you
like,
gotta get through
50
the 2
episodes of dog
seasons of
shit.
bad animation to get to it. Look, I'm finally seeing shows that is using that animation style in a way that, like, works for me. Snowball Earth from last season.
So, I gotta talk about Snowball Earth. I got a bone to pick, okay? First and foremost, okay, it that outro song, way better than it deserves. Really good outro song.
Yes, so good.
Incredible. Better than that show deserves.
Yeah,
2,
I got
I
so hyped.
can't I can't stand that MC. I don't know why. He rubbed
Oh
me the wrong
god.
way. I get so frustrated. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Part
Also,
of me part of me really understood the villain because I also had that feeling about the MC. I'm like, "Dude, you are the most the dude was a kaiju killing autistic dude."
yeah,
Like, he
really
had
good at it.
his only skill in life, he dumped is the most min-max human that's ever existed. Anything involving kaiju killing, 100%, everything else 0.
The problem I have here is some of the dumbest thing. The story tried to redeem the guy that betrayed all of America. He tried all of
It
America,
try
all of planet Earth. You are the reason this happened.
Yeah,
You dumb
literally
piece of garbage.
the biggest betrayer of the entire world.
Because you want the title savior after he saved you, you try to redeem it. Death wasn't good enough for you.
No, it really wasn't.
And then you had the audacity to bury him next to actual. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
I know it's still going. It might come back. I would still watch it if it came out, but watch it. I was getting so frustrated. So damn frustrated because, like, why are you trying to talk to the guy who's actually saying, I want to kill you? Like, why is it affecting your ability to fight? Like, what are
It
you
was because he's so socially inept that he doesn't understand he's supposed to not give this person face. All he knows about humans is from a book that's written by someone that doesn't know about humans.
What was the name of that guy? Lonely something?
It
The
was
book?
like Kaiju's Guide to Knowing I don't fucking know, dude. It was
Yo,
sad.
and he's the narrator too. And I'm like, are we gonna see this narrator appear? What's going on? Like, they always give us a quote from Lonely, whatever his name is. I thought it was gonna be Reverend Insanity, where that book where they're quoting the guy that was writing about running into the first goo, whatever.
Mhm.
And he's really relevant to the story later. Like all of that stuff, he thought it was a fairy tale, but all of it was true. You know what I'm saying? But no, that lonely colicky, whatever, is completely irrelevant to the story. At least what was animated, completely irrelevant. They just eating up time, which
Yeah,
is a shame because
it was a
outside
plot
of the shit that
device,
was
like
frustrating, it was really fun. It was a fun show.
yeah, no, but, like, the only reason I'm bringing it up is just because I felt like it uses that weird animation style that Kingdom has, but it did it pretty good. The movement didn't feel unnatural most of the time,
When you have
and
no
that's
budget, but you know what to do with it.
no, that's a, fucking, Ascendance of a Bookworm.
I refuse to watch that show.
I don't blame you, man. It is the slowest show. It's gotten to the point where, like, I'm not looking for it to do a cool plot thing. I just want to experience the daily life of this child more. Like, that's
Mm,
why I'm into this
is
for
that
this show.
interesting?
It's not yeah, because she's, like, running, all these different like, she's got all these different titles now, and she's, like, fucking running her own workshop, and, like, she has all these actual problems she's coming up against, and she's petty, but there's this actual, like, real dark side to the world because like the nobility it's like there is a very strict caste system in this world and nobility is like basically a commoner did anything to a noble off with their fucking head.
Mm.
And it's like the show keeps going so adjacent to that concept without making it real, like not making it observed in the actual show, but like that show it's telling a fascinating story, but so much of that show is just people standing still and talking to each other. And it's
Mm.
like but it's doing it. It's like it's still making a good show even with that fucking premise, and it's
So it,
insane.
it it's like Classroom of the Sleep. I mean, Classroom of the Elite, kind of where it's a lot of talking back and forth and a whole lot of nothing happening until
It's just a real slow struggle of this person trying to forcibly bring books into their world in a way that's meaningful to them.
gotcha.
And every single thing she does has a huge obstacle attached to it. It's one of those things where you're like playing a game of Go and you're like, I could technically capture these group of stones, but I do have to play literally around the entire board to be able to set up this trap. It's 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 fun. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but my mom and I actually have been watching that show, and it's been a nice route to watch together.
Just the reason why I didn't get into it is I saw it. I'm like, I don't know. I'll see what happens. And I saw
Dude,
the
I'm
drama
gonna
with the AI art or whatever, and I was like, I don't know. And then they
they
removed the
can't be
AI
using that
art.
much AI art, man. It's fucking stills half the time.
Oh, unfortunate.
I mean, it's like don't get me wrong, people move, but it's like very slow motion, like very slow
Obviously.
movement, and like most scenes are not about the action that's happening on screen. It's about the concepts that are there, but it's a fun ride. But genuinely, it probably took like 11 episodes to actually be like, oh, okay, I kind of get where this story's going now. And like that's a long time to ask for somebody to fucking struggle through. Um,
Ain't nobody got time for that most of the time, but
yeah.
it's got 4
No, again,
seasons, so clearly people have time for it.
no. If you're gonna go watch that, go watch Shihaya Furu instead. that's
Yeah, that's a good show. That's another show that I had to be sat down to watch. I would never go out my way to watch the High For, and then I watched it. I'm like, "Okay, that was pretty good. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's
I
a
get it."
it's one of my favorite sports shows still. Um, but I don't know. Where are we on on time on this
We're
one?
at 55 minutes. We're at
Oh
55
shit,
minutes
really?
now.
That's way better than I thought.
Yeah. Let's
No, let's
see
see.
here.
I know, I'm just trying to think of all the freaking things. I fell in love with a fucking Chinese story called Ultimate Son-in-Law.
That
Um,
sounds
it's
that sounds
it's
cool. What?
it's pretty horny. I'll give that up front.
I mean, he's the ultimate son-in-law. The wife gotta be really good.
So like the basic premise is like there's this dude who was super handsome and he understood it and he took advantage of it to live an easy fucking life on Earth. But then he was like a researcher, like a scientist. Like he was like a top class person on top of being handsome. But like he was a scientist, and in one of the experiments, acid got splashed over his face and just completely disfigured him.
Oh, he lost his looks.
Yeah, and so he's like, "Well, if I can't fucking have a life, like if I can't attract people with my looks, I will become a man of virtue and hopefully attract someone that way." So he fucking becomes like the best surgeon, goes out to like the front lines of wars and is just like literally like treating people for free and like saving lives and teaching people. And then his camp gets hit by a missile strike. And so he wakes up in like fake ancient China as like the this person who was incredibly handsome but a literal like the village idiot.
Oh,
And
man.
there's this character that he was friends with that he calls dumb there was dummy and dum dum were the two of them, and like his other character is just a spot for spot remake of Wild from Nine Star.
Car.
It's
Okay.
just this giant dude who
Okay.
hasn't ever hurt anyone.
Oh my gosh. Oh, man.
Um, but like he wakes up and the two things he gets from dying and being like isekai or transmigrated or whatever the hell this story you want to call it. It's like he already had an eidetic memory, but like he died on top of like his like scanning equipment and his laptop, and so like those got forced into his transfer or whatever. So he has not most of the knowledge of modern Earth within his laptop and the ability to like look at stuff and scan it internally to like immediately like learn stuff. And with those two powers and his intellect, it's just the story of him. He suddenly has his good looks again, and he's like, oh, I could just live a life of wealth and glory again. And so his plan is to attach himself as a son-in-law to a wealthy family and just abuse their money to live a life, as he puts it, a life without grudges. Because anyone that offends him, he will kill.
Wow. That is
and,
the most Chinese thing I've heard in a long time. Wow.
it's like a wuxia world. Like there's like cultivators, but they're relatively like,
Low level?
hu- yeah, it's not. It's like people are still living it to like 100, like they're not. It's one of those very like they're very mortal, but people can get very strong. Um, but it just goes like it starts out as this story of just him doing that, and then gets like caught up in his family drama, and then people offend his family, so they get like he literally has a wall of his room that's completely blank that he just climbs up on a ladder and writes the name of his enemies on.
Wow.
And he reads it 3 times when he wakes up and reads it 3 times before he goes to bed.
Does he get a lot of enemies?
So
Jesus.
many enemies because he is a shameless piece of shit. You
Oh,
know when Long
man.
Chin is playing people with his mind
Yeah.
and not his blade? That's it. It feels like a story of just that. I quoted this to someone else the other day, and it's if you know Nine Star, you'll understand this. Before his schemes, there is no absolute power.
Cinema. I
Like
might yo, I'm pulling it up right now. Imma read it. Imma check it out.
all the chicks are super hot in that story as well, but
They
like
got to.
he is shameless. But like it legitimately has gone from like a funny story of like memes and this guy doing personal revenge to like a fucking story that is feeling like Three Kingdoms with like a crazy amount of political intrigue and wars from all side and all these advisors, and like it's awesome.
Uh,
I like hard read that story
it's
in like a few days.
to, like, escalating, like, Release That Witch, where it becomes more and more you dealing with the political machinations of the entire world as
Yeah,
he grows more and more in power? Okay. I'll
it's yeah, he's great. He'll walk up to people and be like, "Hey, Imma do this terrible thing," and they're like, "I'll kill you for this," and it's like, "Here's why you can't." But no, he's
crazy.
great. He's great, and he's a perfect mix. Like, I don't know, dude. It's just really well written. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I mean, if you like revenge porn, it's definitely
I
it's good.
enjoy a good face slapping scenario of people getting messed over, somehow by schemes. I will read that. That seems
No,
fun.
his enemies just die in bad
They just
ways most of the
die.
time.
Okay, alright. No, it's
Like,
not shame,
it's
it's just death. I apologize. Yeah,
no, no, no.
I'm
I
with
mean,
you.
it is. He does the most shameless shit to get them there, though. Like, I'll tell one that's like a relatively early on. Like, when he comes up, there's like his family was in debt to a group of bandits, and they're just like, "Hey, pay us 100 gold in like 3 days, or I'm gonna slaughter all of you."
Mhm.
And so like that bandit runs like a gambling house, and he fucking goes to the gambling house and starts using his fucking scanning thing to always win. So he just literally like wins like thousands of gold from their gambling house, and they try to throw him out, and he's like, "Oh, that sucks." But he's like already gotten all the people in the gambling house to start joining in on his bets. So it's like now they are also outside fighting as a mob that he's suddenly created to like create pressure on this guy to make him force him to do things that he wouldn't have otherwise. It's just like it's really well done, and I fucking love it. Um, I I don't know why I decided that that needed to be the plug right now, but it's something I've dearly fallen in love with.
Sounds like weaponized lawful evil.
It kind of is like he's except it almost doesn't feel like he is lawful. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. Dude breaks a lot of laws and just gets away with it.
Like, I mean, I guess it's lawful evil in the fact that he knows you're gonna play within the system, but he's playing outside of it, abusing the system?
He feels like the righteous path members of Nine Stars sometimes. He's that like hypocritical and fucking shameless. Like he'll just be like he'll do something awful and then just start yelling in the crowd about what awful shit you did and turn the sentiment against you before anything really fair happens.
The
It's
art of the spin. Oh, man.
yeah. But it's like he's got everything fucking calculated, and it's like it's great. Um, he's such a piece of I keep saying he's a piece of shit, but he, like, really is. But I love him dearly.
Imma check it out. Imma check it out.
Alright, well, let's see. I mean, like, I guess we gotta start talking at some point about what we're thinking about reviewing soon. I mean, we've talked about some of them. I know we like, Beware of Chicken update is definitely on the horizon. We gotta talk
Mhm.
about, the
We're
ending
gonna
of
do
Beyond the
Beyond the
Timescape.
Timescape, Nights. We're gonna do a Nights, cover all of the stuff on there. We still have another Overgeared Nights because it ended. We need to do that, like,
I
full
need to fucking
Overgeared,
finish it. That's
all of it.
alright, so I'll like, honest like, half of the reason there's been a lot of, like, things that have gotten in the way of us recording, but I had, like, a year or so period where I really couldn't bring myself to read a lot of Chinese stuff, or just books in general. I've just got stuck in other stuff. So, like, I've finally gotten back in the swing of the things, and I've, like, caught up on a few things. Like, Beyond the Timescape was my first project I wanted to catch up on. I'm now catching up on Nine Star Hegemon Body Art, so we can maybe do a thing on
I
that.
need to get back into it. It's been a minute since I've read Nine Star. There I was
I
super up to
literally
date, then I took a break, and
yeah,
then
I started at the beginning again and went all the way. I'm now finally into content that I hadn't read before. Uh, it took me a while, but I've been actively going through that again.
you know, I might do, Knights on Emperor's Domination since that fully finally ended, a thing I thought would never end ever.
Yeah, it didn't feel
Uh,
like it would.
and
I would love
then,
to hear an Emperor's Diamond a Knights on that because I haven't finished it. I read to a certain point and I was like, "Alright, I can't hear another ephemeral,
you know,
esoteric description of how cultivation works right now."
and how Cody was because he's done all this before. I get it, brother.
It was great, but I just like I
Yeah.
hit a point where I'm like, "I need to take a break," and then I never picked it back up.
And honestly, I would like to, I was doing YouTube videos where we were, doing little rants right up and would like to get back into that. But like I'd like to start covering like some anime and some manga here, especially more of the niche stuff, mainly because there's some things that people, people don't really know about anymore, some manhwas, that aren't being popularized that I'd like to talk about that I read that I go, "Okay, this is quite good," or "This is overrated." Like, whether it's something that, I think more people should read, like Chojin X, or stuff that I think
More
people
people
that is
should read Church
super
X.
overrated, like Tower Dungeon, and I will tell you why, you know?
I don't
Um,
even know what that is, but it sounds generic as hell.
yeah, no, I mean, it has all of it's beautiful. I'll talk about that more later, but, like, it's
Awesome.
it's one of those where you could tell this was done with love, but, unfortunately, love doesn't mean it's good, you know?
Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, no. So I mean, I guess that's gonna be our topics for some of the shows we'll hopefully have coming up. We've set up a new like way for us to record that should be a little bit easier for us to do it more in a more regular fashion. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more episodes. I know we say this every fucking time, but genuinely,
No, this
I
this
I
time
think
for
we got
real.
it this time for real.
This time for real, because we're on
Um,
a new platform. Our old platform literally doesn't exist anymore. Uh, uh, we have new equipment. I'm still out in the middle of nowhere trying to get back to civilization, but for now, I think this will work.
so thank you to all of our people in Discord. You guys keep that active, and it is a labor of love at this point because we have certainly not been doing our part in that.
I'm
Um,
gonna go back to using it more often, even if it's just like me playing some games or hanging out. Just go in there and chill.
yes,
I know things have died down. It used to be a lot more active, but things have died down because we've been out of it. We're gonna try to get back to it, guys.
yep. But those people that have been sticking with us and saying stuff and giving us new recommendations, we really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be able to do our part soon. But yeah, no, if you yeah, let me know if you do decide to spend some time hanging out in the active servers because I'll definitely join you if I'm available.
Okay, we'll do.
Um, because that would be fun. We could get like a a Discord wide mecha chameleon game going or something.
Right, right, dude. That game is, but dude. I've been on some friend slap. My friends have put me on that Mecha Chameleon. They put me on. I do a little peek,
Peak is a good time.
a little. There's a lot of them.
Gamble with
They keep
friends
trying
that
to get
just
me to
came
do
out.
cryo. They keep trying to get me to do cryo and all these spooky games. I'm not a spooky game guy.
Nah,
I'm
that's
not.
not my look. The world's scary enough. I don't need to find more horror in
Right?
it.
Right?
You can make me depressed. I'll go to depression, but I don't need to be scared. Um, okay. Well, let's see.
Let's do what we didn't get to talk about on the way out because,
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
could be about
But
anything.
first, to forever our people that we're forever thankful for, James, Yukio Kami. There's one other one that's whose name I cannot fucking remember that was on our super Patreon tier for forever. Um, but
Remember. Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'm feeling terrible. It's been so long we've forgotten our list of real names.
We're so trash. Oh, we're so trash. I'll get it and I'll append it, guys. I'm so sorry. It's been so long.
It has been a while, but you can honestly the Discord's probably the best place to reach out to us. You could probably DM us from there. You could also send an email to tiger at rollercoaster.com or no, tiger rollercoaster at gmail.com. Sorry.
Yeah, tiger.rollercoaster@gmail.com.
Um,
Hit us on any social media. We'll have it listed underneath the video and in the description of the podcast.
so thank
And
you all for being with us and coming back to listen to us. Let's get into our favorite segment. We didn't have time to talk about.
yeah, I didn't get to talk about how much I enjoyed Witch Hat Atelier and reading it. Shocked how good it is.
I
What?
haven't read it, but the fucking anime was amazing. Jesus Christ, that was
It's
pretty.
programming. I'm a programmer. The magic is just programming. It's just programming, and it's a world where magic is as strong as you think it could be. Everything that exists, created by magic, created by the programming of the witches. So that means the dragons you see, every weird ass animal that doesn't naturally exist, all of that is magic. Magic is capable of anything. Literally anything. If you can think it, magic can do it if you know how.
We didn't get to talk about Jadugar or Red River coming out this season.
Johnny
The
Car's getting oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
the
I
freaking
did watch it.
chick transported into literally ancient the ancient Middle East.
Yeah, yeah. It's actually gonna follow the historical figure Fatima. So, I think
That's
that's super interesting. I'm loving the highlight of Islam in it. It's super cool. Big recommend. I wanna see where they take it. It's really, really cool. Um, they get to talk about Ichi the Witch. You don't wanna put me on that one, and I'm a fan. It's good. It's
it's
really good.
I
It's
love
really good.
Descarus way too much.
Dude, she's
She
so
rem
good, bro.
she reminds me of a friend of mine so much that, like, it's a character he would play in D&D. Actually, he basically is playing a fairy that is that character. Um,
It's so good. It's so fun.
it's
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 re
it's very it's had some, like, more intense arcs than I thought it was going to have. I really love the character relationships. This most recent arc that they're just getting into has actually, like, been kind of fascinating.
the whole time I'm reading, I'm like, "Dude, this is gonna be a brutal ending to this story when it did." Like, there's no way this ends cleanly, guys. Y'all don't
It r
understand.
it really feels that way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't know, man. We talked about a lot of stuff this time. I'm starting to draw a blank.
I mean, there's more I could fire at the hip, but I don't wanna bother y'all because again, it's been a long time, and I have a podcast because I like to talk about and share the things I like, so Imma save more for later. Hit me up on Discord or in the comments. Let me know if you have any recommendations. I might have done it. Oh, wait. One more thing I didn't get to talk
Yes.
about that I need to I didn't get to talk about Combat Coliseum. It sound if you were a King and Ashura, King and Omega person, it was this fan fan manga that's being drawn by this guy that was originally released on Reddit, and then he's hand drawing it with paper, right? With pencil and
Oh,
paper.
shit.
But it is so it might be one of the greatest tournament arc things I've ever read. Crazy fights, big recommend, check it out. It's a weird thing, but it's really good.
Shit, in that vein, the Kengan Ashura, Kengan Omega dude has been writing a side story called Star Strike It Rich for the past few couple years.
I've heard about Strike It Rich. I thought about
It's
getting into it.
I mean, look, it's honestly, it's what I liked about King and Ashura that's kind of feeling missing from King and Omega. It's just like really good fights that feel realistic-ish, as much as a King and fight ever does. Um,
Combat Coliseum, I only got into it because King and Omega was, like, so dog shit at one point that's why the dude started drawing it, and it ended up better to me than King and Omega. So
and I can't blame you, but I will say if you've been taking a break on King and Omega, they've finally gotten into people having fights again.
really, it's not more
Yeah, there's a
connector
big
bullshit.
they're on an island with a bunch of people fighting. It's a fucking battle royale at a King and
Can
Ashura.
people still die or no? It's still these stupid
I
rules?
mean, like, they could theoretically. Most of them haven't been so far.
Yeah, dude, don't get me started on
I'm
I'm
not,
so
but no,
sick of the connector. I'm so sick
Star
of the
Strike seriously. Star Strike It Rich though is like if you're missing that kinda like old King, that's it's got a good mix of that. It's about, like a retired boxer, a corrupt cop, and the, like, favored daughter of a Yakuza family getting together to run an underground women's fighting ring.
let's go. Oh, let's go. And it's
So,
women? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm here
yeah,
for it.
it's all female fighters,
Oh,
and
man.
they're but it is, like, in the Kingenverse, like, fucking Imai Cosmo's teacher,
Mhm.
is, like, friends with, some of the cast members, so he just, like, shows up and does shit from time to time.
Okay, that's sick. That's sick.
Um
Imma check
There's,
that
like,
one
there's
out.
vague ties, as his worlds always have ties with stuff, but, it's good. Shout out to my girl, Yuzuriha Lee, the Chinese fighter in that show, because she's awesome. But I think that'll be it for today. I feels very good to be talking to you face to face again, Richard. As much as,
Same.
I've missed this, as I always do when we do this, so I don't know why it takes us so fucking long to get back into it.
Yeah.
Um, but not anymore, fucking we got too much to talk about now.
Yeah,
As
there's too much good stuff. Too much good stuff in the world, man. Too many good things. We're in a golden age. We missed our stuff. They got there's other people covering the light novels and web novels we used to read. They're covering it on TikTok and stuff. And
I know.
it's like we
Hey, man, look, I'm happy
yo,
it's getting out there,
I'm
honestly. I
glad
just
it's
want more people to
popular.
read this shit.
The fact that people can make a living talking about this stuff says a lot to me. That means more people are into it, which means there's more people to share share this stuff with, and before there was no one I could talk about any of this with.
Hell, that's half the reason we became friends is because we dropped something. Somebody said something about a Chinese novel, and we were like, "Wait, what?
What?
We're best friends now."
Dude,
The
shocking.
kindergarten moment, man.
Shocking. It was a shocking. I'm like, I can't believe there's someone that exists. Let alone 3 people at the same time. It was insane. Actually
Yeah.
insane.
But yeah, we thank you guys so much. We love you all, and we're looking forward to the next one.
So long.
Tiger Roller Coaster Productions. Tigers are scary. You try to get off.